Might help if I was unmuted, huh? Alright, let's get heat mapping. Where is it? Oh. I don't quite have everything ready. Oh no! Okay. Ha! 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 Oh wait, I have the wrong thing turned on. There we go. Alright, now we can heat map Bennu. We can totally heat map Bennu. I don't like how that mark is. I don't like how that mark is either. So many rocks. So many rocks. So I have dinner going already. I probably won't eat it, but favorite human will. Oh, I screwed up dinner a little because I make my own pasta sauce in the pressure cooker. And I normally puree, use like a stick blender, immersion blender, puree the crap out of it once it's done cooking, and I season it and all that other stuff. I screwed up and I did not do that before I started cooking it, and instead I have pieces of frozen, like mostly thawed, but you know, chicken in there, meaning that unless I fish out all the chicken, I can't use the immersion blender. Funny how compression sometimes makes the mark warm up. Yeah. I think they actually did do something to make the images brighter when they're served. Oh, I don't know. It might be the cursor moving off of it. It might be the cursor moving off of it. I really don't know. Hey, thanks for the host, Rocket Sage. I have a sleepy puppy, but you know. Thanks for the host. Here, Puck. Here's some Cheerios and make it rain. I'm trying to avoid having Tinker bark. So how are you doing today, Sage? What, did I just throw Cheerios at my dogs? My cat now, yeah, I know that feeling. My cat now has started to interrupt my streams, and now I have to keep treats handy for him too. And they're like liquid push-up treats because he has no teeth. So yeah, he just sits either on my lap or halfway on my desk while I just scooch this treat up and give it to him. Yeah, he's old. He's really old. And at this point, it's just easier to feed him to make him stop crying than anything else. So do your kitties ever come and join you on stream? Ah, nice. Oh, I don't mean to yawn. I don't want to make you tired too. Oh yeah, that makes sense to keep them out of the random toxic minerals. It'd be an interesting vet visit. Yeah, my cat got into this. Why did they get into this? Because I work with this. Oh, okay. Yes, Smithtown, hate mapping is the best title because I make it no secret that I hate mapping Bennu. And I know a lot of other people feel the same way. And at this point, it's whatever gets it done. Oh yeah, so thrilled, so thrilled. I actually have a beer. I haven't opened it up yet, but I do have a beer handy for this because it is after 9 p.m. That is our CosmoQuest rule. But I totally have a beer, and I have a fancy glass to drink my beer out of. And I think it should be to the temperature where you're supposed to drink it. It's called the Patriarchy. It is delicious. This is barrel-aged Vietnamese coffee stout. So, yes, we have a 9 p.m. drinking rule. After 9 p.m. local streamer time, alcohol is allowed. Which is why I don't start mapping Bennu till after 9 p.m. We can talk about alcohol before 9 p.m., but there's no drinking on screen. I actually kind of try to keep the alcohol talk down before 9 p.m. too. But yeah, I mean, dinner's pretty much made for favorite human. Like, noodles are going to have to be boiled. But other than that, he's pretty much good to go when he gets home as far as food goes. So yeah, I figured I could totally sit here, drink a beer, and hate map Bennu. Because I really hate mapping Bennu. So you're just gonna hang out with me, Smithtown? Or are you gonna mark Bennu too? I suppose now's a good time to tell you that if you mark over 50 images, you get some swag. We're looking into oh, you have your own hate thing going on? Yeah, how's GTA going? I never thought I'd see you play that again, and yet there you are, playing GTA. I should hop in and join you guys. I know, Tinkerbell. Hold on, my beer's on top of your Cheerios. Okay. And yeah, Rocket, or Sage, if you're still watching, yeah, dogs have their own Cheerios. So how did they make up for banning you? Because I thought there was no banning appeal. Like that you couldn't appeal a ban. Did they review your ban and were like, oh, we shouldn't have banned this person? Or is it just all the things right now that are going on? Because I think if you attach... Oh, shoot. I think when you attach your Twitch account to your social, they were doing something, but you're thinking they just gave you... They've been doing that occasionally, though. They just randomly do nice things for people. But 50 million's not bad. It's not bad at all. I should get a controller before I do that. Maybe in September, I'll have a controller that I can trust. I think I'm just gonna break down and buy an Xbox controller. I have this weird... I don't even know where it is. I have this weird Bluetooth controller that never worked right. Open Cage says, I have some money in my account I didn't remember was due. Oof. Yeah, that's... Wait, that they paid you or that you need to pay somebody? Because if they paid you, woo, awesome. But if you need to pay somebody, that's not as awesome. You are gonna whine and whine and whine, aren't you, Tink? Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of excited that I get paid right before we go to Vegas. Like, that could not have, you know, timed out better. Part of me is like, I think this is a crater, but I'm not sure if it's a crater. I don't know. I know, I heard you. I still hear you. Alright. I'm not going to torture myself by clicking on what could be like every single piece of gravel. I'm just not. So Jackie O's, because I want to show you guys this glass. This glass is gorgeous. And the camera does it no justice. Zero justice. So Jackie O's, which is not the brewer of what I'm drinking right now, is in Athens, Ohio. And they had a tap takeover at Vintage Estates. And one of their deals was, you know, you get this beer, you pay, gosh, I think it was like $15 for the drink, but you also got the glass with it. It was a fantastic stout. Oh, there was no memo. There was no memo. I think I'm gonna give you a heart attack by just being like, not telling you that I'm gonna stream. I changed my own title, I changed my own category. Oh, okay then, Walker. Oh, okay. This is true. You do have a stent for the heart attack. I don't know what Mythtown / Walker. Oh, Dark Souls. Well, part of me is like, ha 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 ha, serves you right. Another part of me is like, Torch must be playing. 11th stream in August by my count. Oh my, that's more streams than days. I'm trying to motivate you and y'all and total strangers to mark Bennu, and I know it's easier if you're doing it with somebody else. And yes, the hate marking streams are bound to happen after 9 p.m. because then I can drink beer and not be bad. Oh geez, it is the 5th stream today, isn't it? We have been busy. And beer, yes, and beer. How many photos are left? About 1,000. It's about 1,000. But, so the photos that are left, I can look up, after I do this image, I'll look up how many you have left, Miss Town. Or how many you've done. So we're 3/4 of the way through, at least. There are roughly 1,000 images left. And the numbers are starting to bump up, meaning the images with a certain amount of views, the numbers are starting, those images are starting to rise, meaning right now there are more images that have 4 views than there are images that have only had 1 view, which is good. And each image requires 15 views, and it's not unusual so far from what I've looked at the data for, you know, for there to be a big chunk of images and then just a couple stragglers rising slowly. But Walker, here's why you should know your number. I want you to get to at least 50. You think you could do 50? Here's why I want you to do 50, Walker. You get swag! I mean, you already get a certificate, but you can get some swag! I mean... Part of me is like, what could I bribe you with? Alright, Walker, I have a special bribe just for you. And for everybody else, this is just for Walker. Walker, if you do 50 images, I will make a batch of Buckeyes and send them to you. If you do 50 images, I will make a batch of Buckeyes and send them to you. That is literally just for Walker. Because I know he really, really likes the Buckeyes. And I know he can't get them there. And I think by the time that we're totally done, it will have cooled off enough that I can safely send them. I might still send them in a box in a cooler with a cooling pack. But yeah, I will make a batch of Buckeyes and I will send them to you. So what are Buckeyes, for those of you that are wondering? In Northeast Ohio, where I live, they're considered a cookie. They are not a cookie. It's also because we have cookie tables at weddings. Yes, this is a thing. You go to a wedding, at the reception, there's a table of cookies. This is a real live thing. I don't know where it came from. It is just... It's amazing. If you ever are invited to a wedding in Youngstown, come to the wedding for the cookie table. It's amazing. So, they're called cookies because they're made, like, you'll see them out on cookie tables at weddings. You'll see them as part of cookie trays for, like, the winter holidays, Christmas, for example, because that's what my family celebrates, is Christmas. And they are like Reese's peanut butter cups on steroids. If you really like peanut butter, if you really like peanut butter with just a touch of chocolate, Buckeyes are for you. So they are think the last time I made them with, I mixed the peanut butter with probably powdered sugar until it was real stiff so I could roll it into balls. And then you dip the balls in melted chocolate, but not completely. You leave the top part open so you see just a touch of the peanut butter through, and that appearance makes them look like what we call Buckeyes, you know, from Buckeye trees, the state tree. So yeah, it's a candy that's peanut butter ball dipped in chocolate. It is amazing. And I didn't do any holiday baking. And yeah. So Walker, if Walker gets... No, they're definitely not diabetic friendly. They're not diabetic friendly. They're really not something anybody should really eat a whole lot of. But I know Walker really enjoys them. And Walker essentially lives on the opposite coast of me. And yeah. He doesn't turn down my baking. Not one bit. So that's why that bribe is specifically for Walker. There's a gazillion reasons, but specifically for Walker. Yeah. Well, you know, I keep telling you, if I come to visit, I'm going to crash on your couch and I'm going to make food for letting me crash on your couch. There's a 99 Ranch. I think that's what it's called. There's a 99 Ranch in Las Vegas, and I'm wondering if I can get panda cookies there. Okay. I think I'm gonna click a few straggling rocks. Why can't I get lucky and get the images that are just like all Boulder? If I come to visit, I'm going to my mom's and that is where we will crash. Okay. Your mom will let me cook. And I know your mom will appreciate it. Your mom will be like, I don't have to cook? Yes! And image done. See, but I've already interacted with them. They already know who I am. Granted, I don't think that was for a whole lot of time. Because then they might be asking, you know, hey, when are you and this sweet, very nice girl going to, like, start dating? Yeah, you're right. It is best to avoid. This looks like a tail of a dragon or something. Alright, just because this one is so interesting, I'm going to share it to the Discord. When you find an interesting image, do you inspect however you do it on whatever operating system you're on? And hold on, I have to find the Bennu channel. And dragon tail. And just kind of copy paste it, the address to the image, and share it in the Discord channel. You are going to cry. Yesterday you got 2 dinners out of me. You still have Cheerios next to you. You can see it in the webcam, kind of. She still has 2 Cheerios next to her. Oh, Tinkerbell. Oh, now she sees them. Because I made her turn around. This one is just full of rocks and hate. Full of rocks and hate. 360p, yeah, right. Yeah. I know. It's hard to see anything on 360p. You're allowed to be stingy. It's your data. It's your data. It's your data. It's your time. I don't really care if you're watching this in 360. I do get excited that when I forget to accidentally scale it down before it gets sent out, that it, from 1080, when Twitch just keeps that 1080. So I get all excited. I'm like, yeah, high priority. Full HD experience. No. No. Looks like it's about time to pull out the Boulder Tool. Oh, it's the cat. I was like, what is that noise? It's the cat in the other room. I think we do have a definite crater on this one. Boulders and rocks on boulders. And boulders on boulders. And occasionally a crater. Just remember, these were all of the so-called good images. Where they're like, yeah, we might be able to find a landing site in here. I see this one big one that I'm about to mark. Let me turn off all the marks. Looks like maybe another one here. Below that, left and low and right and high. I'm not seeing one right and high in the top right. I see this one, and then you said left and low. I don't see it. This might be one. But this definitely is very circular. Unless you're talking about this. I don't know how I feel about that though. This one, okay. Yeah, I can kind of see it. I guess I need to finish marking up around the craters so I can actually mark the crater. Yeah. I mean, that's why 14 other people are going to look at this image, because somebody else might spot it. I'm not sure how they decide if a mark stays or not. I really don't know the details of that. Alright, we're probably about 15 minutes away from favorite human coming home. I know, Tink. That is not the mark I wanted. It's pasta for dinner tonight. I think he had a Philly cheese steak, as one of my gaming buddies would say, a fake Philly cheese. From the pub last night. Yeah, it was good. I think I've sent you photos of it before. And I got a steak salad, which is a salad with pieces of steak on it, obviously, and fries. Yes, fries. The things that don't exist out of here that confuse the people that, you know, move here. They're like, what do you mean you can get fries on a salad? And like, you've never had fries on a salad? It's amazing. But you can't go to like a chain place and get that. You have to go somewhere relatively local. I know, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna mark that as a crater. It's bothering me too much with how round it is. And I think I saw Doc Bruce in Discord earlier. I think he's another geologist, and yeah, she's totally on point. If she would sit... Ooh, carne asada fries. That does sound good, Walker. Oh, what? Yeah, we have Doc Bruce, who's apparently another geologist, hanging out in our Discord. He doesn't typically join us for streams, I don't think. But he's made some interesting comments about Bennu in Discord. So, yeah, I know. Not everybody on Discord hangs out in the streams. Not everybody that streams, or not everybody that watches streams is on Discord. And not everybody that's marking Bennu is on, or does either. We have people that don't do either, where they get all of their updates specifically through email. So they don't know about the possibility of naming features on Bennu yet. They don't know about the extra swag. They don't know about the leaderboard. Simply because they have decided Discord is too difficult, which it is tricky to pick up. I get it. But it's also one of the easiest ways for me to kind of communicate with everybody. You're 10 minutes early, that's why.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, 10 minutes early. I just got out.
Oh, you actually just got out on time. Favorite human, everyone. Got out of time. Got out of work on time.
I mean, like still 2 or 3 minutes late, but faster than normal when I have to just wait and wait.
Exactly, which is why I said you're 10 minutes early. So, hey, and there's the beep for food. So Rocket Sage says, oh, we got a TKF educational panel. Yeah, TwitchCon? That should be pretty, that will be pretty cool, actually. I'm not going to TwitchCon. I don't know if Pamela is going to TwitchCon. It's one of those things where if PSI pays for it, I'll go. But I don't know if I could afford to go on my own. But yeah, I saw the panel. I know everybody's picked out for it. It is pretty cool. It is super cool. All right, so I'm gonna call this image done. Yeah. Yeah, conferences are awesome and conventions are awesome, but they can be so expensive. All right, so I'm gonna call this image done, she says as she clicks one more rock. And I am going to end the stream and have dinner, finish up dinner, spend some time with favorite human because, you know, he's home. He's been gone all day. Click image done. As it thinks and thinks and thinks and thinks and thinks, and boom, that one's not so bad. So we are now at 1,001 images done. That's actually pretty awesome. I suspect that tomorrow we will be under 1,000 images done, which is awesome. That will be amazing to see. So, wall of text time. This has been a production of PSI, that's Planetary Science Institute, working in collaboration with Youngstown State University here in Youngstown. I think it's kind of decent outside Ohio. We are brought to you by you, so thank you for all of your support. And if you ever miss an episode, everything's archived on YouTube, and I will see you again tomorrow morning, afternoon. It depends on where you are in the world, but I'll see you again tomorrow for Daily Space at 1700 hours UTC, where I will be giving you rocket updates. Oh, thanks for the sub, Walker. And make it rain. The doggos are happy. We're happy. Thanks so much. All right. Yeah. Have a great night or a wonderful insert time of day here, and I will see you all later. Bye. As I awkwardly roll the credits. Where are the credits? Where's everything? Where's everything?